Miss me? Listen, I know it's been a while. A lot's been going on. Since one, I have a baby on the way. Beautiful baby girl. Can't wait to see her in October. Also, a lot has changed on the setup, and the TikTok page has been blowing up like, wow. We almost got 30,000 followers on TikTok. So check that out. But I wanted to make sure that I come back to YouTube and give it the respect that y'all deserve. I appreciate everybody who's been rocking with me here and in YouTube. But I will be doing right now more fragrance reviews. So without further ado, without all my yakety yak, because y'all know I can yakety yak if I want to yakety yak, right? Let's get started. So starting off, I'm doing everything more vlog style. So completely talking all the way through on this stuff, right? So what I'm gonna talk about is one that I've gotten in recently. This is Haramain's Amber Oud Gold Edition, as you can clearly see right there. This fragrance right here is the alternative. Really is more of a better clone than the original of Erba Pura by Xerjoff. Now this is great. I do love the fact that one, it is fresher than Xerjoff. In the sense of the beginning, it's closer to the dry down. Xerjoff Erba Pura, as soon as you spray, it can be a little synthetic. This one right here almost is perfect. What I say is that you will need to let this set. Some people say you need to let it mature. Some people say it need to be macerated. All that good stuff, semantics of terms. Just let this set. Now, the breakdown of this fragrance, what you're going to get is you're going to get that sweetness is going to be slightly musky, fresh, a little bit of vanilla on the base to round everything out. Fruity as all get out, but it is, in my opinion, a better version of Erba Pura. I do have Erba Pura in the sample. I don't have the bottle because when you have something this close, save the money. Don't get the bottle. But let's get some sprays on the test strip of this and on the sample. Don't worry, got test strips right here. Bow bow. And I got the sample of it right here. Bow. So first, let's go ahead and spray Erba Pura on here. Now, first thing you get from Erba Pura, the regular Erba Pura, first thing you're going to get is a combination of synthetic sweetness and freshness on top. And that's usually what's going to come off with Erba Pura. I have had many people tell me that it is a synthetic type of fragrance. That does not mean that it is bad. Some synthetics are nice, but for the price point, for it being a Xerjoff fragrance, it needs to be good all the way through, in my personal opinion. Freshness, a bunch of fruits. Longevity on this, just to give a breakdown on it. When I wear the Erba Pura sample, I get about 6-7 hours. On clothes, next day, of course. When my wife wear it, her skin is better than mine. As you can see, look at my face. Bumpy down. It is bumpy down sometimes. But her skin is better than mine. What she honestly gets on Erba Pura is going to be about 7 to 8 hours on skin. Lucky. And of course, the same amount of time on clothes, about roughly a day and a half, 2 days on clothes. Now, let's spray Erba Pura, excuse me, Haramain's Amber Oud Gold Edition. So, get a little things from the test strip here. Bow, bow. One, I always love Haramain's as well as Lattafa's and Off-Non sprayers. Great stuff, great stuff. So, on this, the way that they did the freshness on the fruit is better than Erba Pura. If you want to have Erba Pura, just say that you have a niche fragrance, that's 100% cool with you. I honestly like Miami City Rhythm Tropical Confessions if you want to have niche with sweetness. But nonetheless, blah, 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 blah. This right here is beautiful. Haramain Amber Oud did it the right way. This is more close to the dry down off top than it is from Xerjoff's Erba Pura. It doesn't smell synthetic. The fruits in this smell very, very, very rich. And longevity is about 30 minutes less. I can be honest about that. Longevity is going to be about roughly 30 minutes less. You're looking at about 5.5, 6 hours on my skin. On my wife, she gets pretty much exactly the same when it comes to this fragrance. But on clothes, you get only about maybe a day-ish on clothes. Absolutely beautiful. I put this in Is It Worth the Hype videos. Please check those out on TikTok. I'm on like episode 20 on TikTok on Is It Worth the Hype. But I wanted to make more videos to be a little bit more in depth. Now, as I slide over here to my desktop here, when it comes to Fragranticas notes, like on all older videos, take them with a grain of salt, honestly. Because I've had fragrances like Vampire Rum that I thought was just going to be a sticky mess. That was beautiful. I've had fragrances like Memoirs of a Trespasser that actually changed their notes. On Fragrantica, it's completely different and it smells completely different than what it is. So it's just a matter of actually smelling the fragrance. You can get samples from decanters, of course, Decant X, Scent Reach, what else? Decant X, Scent Reach, Scent Bird, Scent Box. You can get decants from there. But when it comes to like stuff like Haramain's Amber Oud Gold Edition, Middle Eastern fragrances, clones, stuff like that, I will always say just go ahead and just buy it because they're usually cheap. I know Haramain, considering is more of a more expensive clone house, I get it, but the quality of it is perfect. Now, when you first get Haramain, what you're going to run into is that, and this everybody's complaint, it's gonna smell a little bit like alcohol. You gotta let it sit and mature, man. You know, treat Middle Eastern fragrances and niche fragrances like fine wine. Let them sit, let them mature, let the bubbles do the bubbles, right? Let the bubbles be bubbly on these fragrances, right? That right there is gonna be the one that's going to get it. Now, after all my yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping, this is getting closer to the dry down. This right here is pretty much dry down. This and this, they're the same. Honestly, they are the same. They are the same. You won't be able to indicate a difference. Maybe, and that's because I've smelled these a lot. You may get about a little touch more of freshness. Maybe a touch more of freshness when it comes to Haramain's Amber Oud Gold Edition. Maybe a touch more freshness. Honestly, I think if you want a fresher version of Erba Pura, but you want to continue to keep it niche, I would do Kirke by, and I say this wrong, please, it's Tazini Terenzi. I think that's how you say it. If I'm saying it wrong, I am sorry. Y'all know how I can mispronounce some things. I do apologize. But if you wanted something fresher than that. Now, what I wanted to do on these videos is at the end of the videos, I want to give what's called Ronnie's alternatives. So a good alternative, if you still want that sweetness for the summer, and some people can say that it may lean a little film, what I would do is City Rhythms Miami Tropical Confessions. That one is good as well. I have it in a decant. Coffee break. Y'all know I still have my coffee with scrub, right? Some things never change. But I would honestly do Bar Hurricane or Kirke. Bar Hurricane is going to be a little bit more on the masculine side, but still sweet. This one right here would definitely be more of what you would need to get instead of getting, Erba Pura. Just my head sometimes, right? So let's put this one on the test script and be able to test the difference. So a few sprays here of the King Bar Hurricane. You still get that candy sweetness, but it's wrapped in some citruses. It's wrapped more in some musk. This right here will be more of a masculine fragrance when it comes to the whole idea of trying to be sweet in the summer. I would absolutely recommend this over Haramain as well as Erba Pura if you want things to remain very, very masculine in your sweetness. Or City Rhythms Tropical Confessions be great as well. But like I say, things have been going on. Things have been changing. One, y'all see we're in a different location here with the setup. Also, we have a baby on the way. Beautiful baby girl, me and my wife. And TikTok has been booming. So I've been neglecting YouTube. And I'm so sorry for that, y'all. But I'm going to be making more videos, more full-length videos on a lot of the videos that I make on YouTube. So you will see more full length, is it worth the hype type videos. But just like always, everybody want to know, is getting Erba Pura instead of Haramain's Amber Oud Gold Edition and vice versa, which one is really worth the hype? And honestly, if you're looking at Erba Pura, save the money, get Kirk from a discounter, or get Haramain's Gold Edition. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube as well as on TikTok and Instagram.